Chapter 22. Maya and Ubuntu went walking in the morning into the forest hills, lush with flora and fauna, still wet in morning dew. It was an overcast gray day with pluming clouds in the distance. Ubuntu strode serenely, bathing in the life and the leaves of the trees, even closing her eyes for lengths, sinking into the landscape. Maya trailed along, enjoying the wildlife, at peak activity this time of day. She watched in wonder as the monkeys played through the trees around them, chasing, taking fruit from each other. They came into an area with big, bright yellow flowers. They passed onto big bluffs with a view of the river. They rested for a moment with the view. Ubuntu, what's going to happen to us? Maya asked. Ubuntu reflected. I don't know, she said, as a matter of fact. We have to hunt down evil, do we not? Asked Maya. We are riders, not fighters, Ubuntu replied. They looked out over the river together, one disgruntled, one in harmony. Do not be afraid, Maya. It matters not what will go on. She paused. We ride the will of what allows it all to be. You, me, the flowers, the trees, the river. These things don't push, they flow. Where I come from, things are not so flowy, Maya said. I know, child. Yet, it will run out of power, and we will follow down the monster to the grave. The souls who suffered trusting the way know well what they do, deep down. She gazed out. No matter. She placed her arm on Maya's shoulder. You will see. She bowed her head, touching Maya's forehead with her own. Nothing is impossible. Ubuntu picked up her board and started down the trail. Only Zerafungo knows now, she posited. They walked along a high ridge path embedded in a mountainside above the others. Maya's driftwood board began to glow and wiggle. Something's not right, Maya said. Ubuntu looked at the board. She looked into the distance. Beyond the hills, to the plains of the horizon. She held up her board horizontally in the air, her arm outstretched before her face. A fuzzy image appeared of a group of figures, big and moving fast. The picture clarified slightly. Ubuntu's glare grew intense. We have to warn the riders to their boards, she said. She burst away, riding down the trail, followed closely by Maya, kicking up dust. Marcus glides across the plain. Kletos gallops like a gorilla at his flank. The stone army marches, 200 men, covering ground like a machine. The humans will be mine. The glory will be mine. I will take my rightful place, Marcus raged. Kletos emitted grunts of determination. First the humans, the last hope of the pathetic riders, then we wipe them off the face of the earth. No room remains for their useless, impractical folly, Marcus roared. Ubuntu and Maya careen around a berm and then another berm, swooping through the woods towards the village. Adam freezes, crossing a rope bridge when he sees them crest a forest hill. To your boards! To your boards! Families, to the hollows! Ubuntu cries from afar. Troops approaching from the north! A city full of riders grabbed their boards from rooms and houses. Women corralled children quickly to the hideouts. The riders man their boards and assemble in the open field. Adam grabs his board and joins Ubuntu next to Maya. Zaso and Asa and Jata grab their boards, prepared for war. No, Jata, Niku, no, says their father. You are not ready. Father, the tree needs us, Jata said. We must become ready today. Ubuntu heads the team in the field, 100 at the most. More golems? Adam asks Maya. I don't know, Maya answers. Whatever it is, they outnumber us. I love an underdog, Adam said, eyeing the waterfall to the north. Over the waterfall comes a beast and a man in a black cloak, followed by rows of giant stone soldiers. As soon as they pour over, Ubuntu gives the call. Ride, she cries. With a shout, they storm across the field strong. They meet the invaders mid-air, slamming them into the cliff, slamming them into the waterfall. The collisions fall, and the remainder descend to the field of battle. Left and right, the riders fight the giants. The beast rummages through the borders. Ubuntu meets the hooded rider head-on, sparking board attack and parry, landing a spinning scissor kick with her board in her low hand. Adam handles stone giants, dashing between attackers, exploding them with powerful, direct momentum of the board beneath his feet. Maya sends calculated lashing of the driftwood board, slashing stone with lightning speed, returning like a boomerang to handle sword attacks and blast off into 1, 2, 3 attackers. Jata's father, with Zaso and Asa, attempt to bring down the beast. This proves to be a difficult task. Even the triple team is in trouble with this slobbering maniac. The fighting continued. The riders of the Tree of Life made good progress depleting the forces of the Stone Army, although some riders were lost in the defending of their home. Stone soldiers and flesh riders' bodies lay strewn in the field. Come on, Jata's father screamed. We have them on their heels. The beast was still at large and responsible for many of the bodies in the field. Zaso launched a screaming attack. The beast took a big hit. However, he recovered quickly and returned the damage with a grab and a smash of the brave cook to the ground, and another slam for good measure. Zaso, Adam shouted, rushing to his side. He was gone by the time he got there. Adam rushed the beast in anger. Ubuntu handled Marcus, delivered a displacing blow sent deep through the air towards the cliff. Marcus watched in horror as his forces were whittled down before his eyes. He knew he couldn't return with this defeat. Kledos, he screamed, take the boy. As Adam attacked, Kledos clinched the young rider in his claw. The hooded figure fled, ascending the waterfall and the cliff. His board extended at the tail. Grab hold, Marcus shouted. Kledos leapt with Adam clinched between his claws. With his other claw, he grabbed the back of the board and hitched a ride out of the valley. Adam struggled. The beast hit him with a headbutt and knocked him out. Ubuntu blasted after Adam. Maya disengaged from her fight. She turned to see Ubuntu chasing after Adam and the hooded figure. Adam! She screamed and sped after Ubuntu. Ubuntu closed in, but Kledos landed a devastating kick, sending her soaring through the air. Maya watched as Ubuntu flew past and landed on the ground. She crouched and sped with all her might after Adam. She came over the cliff and tried to cover ground to close the gap. Adam! She screamed in terror. She gave it everything she had in her, but Marcus exploded down the valley in a whirlwind of speed like she had never seen before. Adam, she said softly to herself, out of breath, sinking to the earth. She dropped to her knees. She hung her head and cried. She watched as the beast and the hooded figure sped away with her brother.